It's Thursday night. We're at the Pownal Sportsplex here to see our Mid-Isle Matrix play the Eastern Express in the first meeting of these teams this season. And it'll be really interesting to see the outcome. Both teams have had success early on, at least in their league. And we will see what happens. Mid-Isle Matrix opened up with a 9-1 win over the Attack. And the Eastern opened up with a win over the Prince County Warriors by a substantial amount. I can't remember the exact score. So hopefully this will be a good game and the teams will be evenly matched. And here come your Mid-Isle Matrix onto the ice now. I'm sure they're excited, coming off of a tournament weekend in Edmundston and ready to get into their league play. One moment while I just... With that, the teams will now prepare for the opening face-off. And it looks like starting lineup for our Mid-Isle Matrix here tonight. We've got Surrett, Henry, Trivers, Bullpit, and Gardner, with Jack Clow starting in nets. Face off in Bullpit, winning it back here to Henry. Now shovel up the boards. Right. Now over to Trivers. Trivers now around, looking for Gardner into his skates. Turned around by Eastern. Flipped in now. Past Gardner around behind the net. Stopped by Henry. And now Trivers out in front. Clow with the save. Loose puck in the crease. Trivers trying to get it. Puck still loose. Net off its moorings, but here's Henry now along the boards. Fired a shot in. That's off a Bullpit skate. Now here's Henry moving it out. Henry skating it up. Henry trying over the line. That will be just offside. Wow, and a flurry of chances by the Eastern Express here on this first minute of play in the first period. And with 19-13 left in this first period. Now 19-10. At the draw is James Toombs out there with Surrett and Howitt, and James dumping it in. James on the line here, defensive pairing with Phillips. Jumping in is Phillips, trying it up now. Toombs trying to get it now. Howitt. Now Surrett, now James. Knocked in the neutral zone. Surrett flipping it in deep to the zone. Eastern zone along the boards. Eastern working it back around behind the net. Stepping in now is James, covering up as Surrett. James putting in behind the net. Nobody there. Eastern trying to break out with a good reaching play by Phillips, but it comes out of the zone. Clow now playing that over to James. James looking to get it to the bench. Very close to a too many men penalty. Luckily no one touched it. Now Eastern working it back. Moving D to D. Trying to fire it up. Intercepted there by Fraser now, who's out there with McEwen, and it looks like Cody. Cody just passed him. Coming off the bench. That's Corbett. Corbett now out there with Pigeot. Along the boards to Corbett. Corbett firing it. Just past the net. Along the side. Fighting in there is McEwen. He was knocked down. Now Cody trying to get his man as Eastern skates it through center. Coming in past McEwen is McKenzie pulling it deep. McKenzie now being held against the boards by Pigeon. Now over to Corbett. Up to Cody to McEwen. McEwen coming over the line. Trying to slip it through as he's held up now. Here comes Eastern back the other way. Bullpit catching a leg with a stick. And unfortunately that will be a penalty to Wyatt Bullpit as we'll head to the box. Giving Eastern their first power play of the game. So that's at 17:24. I keep forgetting to start the clock here. It's a new feature for me. 17:24. They're off. Coming out now is Gardner. And we've got James and Trivers on defense. Gardner trying to work it down into the zone as he forechecks on the penalty kill. Gardner coming up with the puck. Taken away by Kelly now. Kelly coming up the left side. Moving it across the door, or Pierce. Pierce now being watched by Trivers against the boards. Turned around back to defense. Gardner at the watching, and also Hickox now. Hickox trying to get a hold of Kelly. Kelly moving it in, fires wide of the net. Now Trivers in there, we're battling with Pierce. Pucks along the boards. In to help is Gardner as well. As Trivers tries to hold it there, and Gardner tries to poke it loose. Gardner firing it up the boards. That will come out of the zone as McDonald is back with it now for Eastern. Trying to work it up to Arsenault. Arsenault working it back. McDonald going for a change. And it's deep in the Eastern zone. Oh, and pushed out front now by Henry. Here's James. James in the corner trying to work it. He's bumped off the puck. Now coming up. That was intercepted by number 9, McDonald. And then he was knocked over. Now James with it in the corner. James trying to get out the boards. Eastern trying to work it in as they intercept. Now Henry working with Corbett. Behind the net now as Eastern works it back. 19 seconds left in this penalty. That was off of Henry. Backhanded to the line and out. Here's McDonald racing for the puck. Up forechecking a penalty over in 8 seconds. Behind the net, Eastern trying to work it. Penalty is now over, and that first power play has been killed. But here comes Eastern, turned back by Toombs. Toombs now Howard stepping in. Eastern trying to working it around behind the net. Howard in there, pinning his player. Eastern trying to flip it up the boards. But in there is, I believe that was Pigeon getting it deep. And now Toombs. No, that was Phillips, pardon me. Phillips getting it deep. Surratt now trying to get. Surratt with the puck. Surratt shot on net. And save. Back out front, Corbett coming to keep it in. Pops it into Toombs. He tried to deflect that. Now Toombs with the puck. Backhanding towards the net. Howard tried to get a stick on that. Howard turning it back inside. Here's Surratt. Surratt battling Eastern. Trying to get that out. Kept in by Corbett, but now just outside the line as Howard tried to get it deep. Corbett working it across to Phillips. Phillips trying to find Toombs. Toombs to Surratt. Surratt trying to get it in there. Surratt working it in the corner. Moving it back to the point, but no one there as Eastern comes out. Eastern, though, left the puck as Hartman tries to work it to the center. Hartman to McKenzie. McKenzie now up to Bowring. Bowring up through center. Coming over the line. Shot on net. Jack Clough will hang on for a save here at 14 minutes in the first period. 13:59 on my clock, but it's 14:50. It's actually 14 minutes. At the draw now, trying to win it. That was Fraser. Now Phillips battling in there. Phillips, Eastern coming out with the puck. That's Doyle back to Bowring. Bowring firing it off of Fraser's pad into the corner. Fraser along the boards. No, Doyle trying to center that one. Back to McKenzie on defense. That was deflected in the corner by James. Now Fraser trying to move it up the boards. Coming back to Fraser again. Fraser kicking it up the boards, trying to get it out, and it is over the line. Fraser now pushing it as Mackenzie skates back for Eastern. Mackenzie trying to move it up the boards. Now the left winger passes it up to Doyle. In there is McCormick is battling with Phillips. And then now Eastern working it back to McDonald. Interrupted by Fraser, but Fraser being pickpocketed by Doyle. In on net. James out to the point. McEwen getting that puck down the ice as the Matrix go for a change. Carrying it in now is Pierce. Corbett stepping up. Corbett out in front. Oh my goodness. I think Corbett misplayed that one. And he ended up putting it in front of his own net. Unfortunate turn of events there. As the Matrix won't be happy with that goal. But these things do happen. So, Express going up one. On the ice now. It's like Trivers and Corbett out there with Hickox, Henry, and Bullpit up forward. Eastern trying to move it through the neutral zone. Now Trivers and Bullpit stepping up. Here comes Eastern. Corbett working it up to Hickox. Hickox getting into deep. Is Trivers in, trying to work it in front. And almost does. Now Trivers skating back. He's turning around Kelly. Kelly behind his own net. Leaving it now for Doyle. Doyle trying to come up. No, Pierce, pardon me. And a big hit by Henry. I think. Now here's Trivers trying to get that in front. It was cleared out of the zone. Now Corbett taking his man to the corner. He's all alone up there. Henry in to help Corbett. Along the boards. Fired that one. Clough just caught a piece of that one with his shoulder. And Trivers was almost able to clear that one out. But it found the back of the net. Unlucky, a little unlucky there. As Clough did get a piece of that. And hopefully this is live streaming on Facebook here, and it's a decent quality. So welcome to everybody who might be listening. Now Toombs out there with Gardner and McDonald. Now Pigeon puts it up the side. He's out there with James on defense. Pigeon up the boards to Toombs. Now in there, carrying it is firing a shot on net is number 12. Behind the net is number 10 now. Hunter with a shot on net. Trying to chip it out now. Here comes Toombs. Toombs getting it by. Now McDonald chasing deep in the eastern zone. Now Gardner. Gardner trying to lay some body. Now James trying to keep it in. It's fired out past Pigeon. Now Clough out to clear the puck. Pigeon, just slightly misplayed that. Toombs clears it to the corner. Now James. James trying to push that over the line. He does. Gardner gets it up to McDonald, who puts that in deep. Now Eastern trying to skate that puck out. And he gets it up to Doyle. Doyle coming in. Watched by James as he goes wide. Doyle now working it back to the defense. That one finds the net off a couple of deflections, but Clough was there with his glove hand. Now James working it back to Phillips. Now along the boards to McDonald. McDonald electing to just get that down the ice as Matrix go for a change. Mackenzie back now for Eastern, coming around the net. Electing to skate it out as Howitt and Fraser chase him. Now Phillips now in front, and that's just directed wide by McCormick, I believe. Now back in the corner, here's Phillips. Here is Corbett. Corbett stepping in. Now Howitt with the puck. Howitt trying to flip that puck out to Fraser, just missed it. Coming in now is Surratt as he takes the check from Bowering, and Bowering falls down. Now over there is Surratt again. Surratt chips it off the boards and down. Icing waved off as Trivers is in forechecking now. Trivers trying to get a stick on it as Mackenzie fires that down the ice. No one there. Bullpit pack to Pigeon. He missed that pass along the boards now. McCormick puts it in now. Trivers back. Trivers now decides to flip it up the boards. It came out to McDonald. Now Trivers intercepts. Trivers, though, battling in the corner, trying to get it up the boards. Easter coming out with the puck. Kelly now firing. And Kelly made no mistake about that one. We're at 9:15. Of course, Kelly, the former Matrix player, is known for scoring goals, and you can't leave him alone in front of the net like that. So now Eastern with a 3-0 lead. The Matrix really need to regroup here. James and Phillips out on defense with Henry, Toombs, and Hickox up front. Back to Phillips. Phillips off the boards for Hickox. He didn't get that one. Now chipped out of there by Hickox. As Pierce is back with it. Works it to McDonald. Now looking for Dwyer. Turned back by James. In deep now as the goaltender plays it right to the line and almost kept in by Phillips. He elects to pass it back to James. James now with some skating it in over the line. Stripped away by Eastern as they work it in the corner. In there is Hickox checking Pierce, and Eastern working it up for Dwyer. Didn't find him. Now Corbett in the corner for the Matrix. Corbett trying to get it up the boards. He's to find Henry. He does, but Eastern is there as Rundle lays a hit. Now, there's a penalty on the play though. James puts it up the boards, and Eastern will be going to the box. Rundle getting the penalty, I believe, for a charging, if I can read the symbol correctly. So Rundle definitely took a run at him, laid him out, but the referee decided that was a charge. And so a Matrix will be on their first power play of the game. Here at 8:14. Looking in there now. Up the boards. And that's out past Phillips. As Trivers now is coming back for it. Trivers behind his own net. Trivers deciding which way to go. Trivers over to Fraser. Fraser now skating out of the zone. Fraser kicking it over the line. Fraser gaining the zone. Losing the puck, but Fraser still forechecking. In there as Bowering tries to knock him off the puck. Now Gardner with it. Now Fraser. Fraser Matrix never did get a chance to set that up, and now as McKenzie tries to come in, and he circles back, killing his penalty. Now McKenzie firing that one down the ice. Phillips is back. Phillips now behind his own net, trying to come out. Phillips skating it up, dropping it to Trivers. Trivers now dropping it to Surratt. Surratt losing it, but getting it back. Now back to Trivers. Trivers deciding to skate it, but he's stripped by English. English now in front, and oh my God, short-handed goal with 49 seconds left in this penalty. And that was a giveaway there where Trivers tried to carry it out of the zone. And the Matrix can't get their power play going at all. In fact, giving up a short-handed goal. Here at 7:03. Bullpit winning it back to James. James to Corbett.
Go Eastern.
Corbett to James. James to Corbett. Just over in front of his stick. Now Corbett back again. Corbett around the net. Corbett forced back. Back to James. 30 seconds left on this power play for Mid-Isle Matrix as Corbett skates it out. Corbett coming over the line. Corbett now getting it deep. Corbett in front of the net. That's intercepted by Pierce. Off of Bullpit and into the corner is Surratt. Now Surratt and Corbett now out over the line. Here's Bullpit looking for James. James over to Corbett. Tries to chip it up, and now the penalty has ended. And James carrying the puck out at even strength. Off the boards looking for Surratt. He couldn't handle that. Now McKenzie coming in. McKenzie cutting to the net. And oh my goodness. Dwyer almost put that one in on the shot from McKenzie, and it just went through the crease and narrowly missed. Now James in there battling with Kelly. James coming out with the puck. James now trying to find Surratt, past him. Fired in there. And that one will go low in the net. Past Jack Lowe. So 5:41 in the first period, and the score is now 5-0 for Eastern Express. And this Mid-Isle Matrix team has got to stop the bleeding soon. Out now, we've got Henry, Toombs, and Hickox with Pigeon and Trivers on defense. Here's Hickox now electing to skate it over the line. Fires that, and the shot on net from a long ways out. Hickox battling, tip to the line. Pigeon keeping it in. Redirected to the corner. Here's Toombs. Toombs now. Toombs trying to work that. And still battling. Over to Henry. Henry now firing that towards the net just behind. And here comes Doyle trying to work it out. Pigeon at the line, stepping to the side, trying to keep it in, but Doyle pokes it through. Now Trivers off the boards. Trivers pushing it up the board now, deciding to circle back. He passes it to Toombs. Toombs looking for Trivers. Trivers chips it into the zone, forechecking. Trivers now coming up with the puck. Trivers off the boards. Now in to help. That was Fraser. Oh, and a nice shot on net by McDonald. As they battle, here's McDonald again in front. Oh, he was hauled down as he shot. No penalty on the play. Here's Gardner. Now a big hit in there by McDonald, and fired on net by Phillips. Out around the line is Corbett. That's out. Gardner circling back to help as Corbett battles along the boards, and Doyle picks up the puck. Long pass now to English by McDonald. Phillips, though, takes him out and passes it to Corbett. Corbett now working it to Gardner. Gardner chips it up. And here is McDonald. McDonald coming in. McDonald fires it at the net. He was looking for Fraser. Fraser got it and scores. So good play by McDonald and Fraser there. And Fraser to stay with that puck, to put it in. And the Matrix are on the board here with 3:47 left in the first period. That's the sort of goal the Matrix needed. Hopefully to get the blood pumping here. McEwen now out there with Bullpit and Cody. Cody flipping it deep. Forechecking is McEwen. Here's Cody. Bullpit at the side. Just knocked off his stick. Now coming around the net is Eastern forward, flipping that out. That was McCormick to Hunter. Now it's in the zone. Here is Pigeon. Pulpit now flipping it into the neutral zone. Arsenault there to pick it up as McEwen was forechecking. Now Hickox, now Bullpit. Bullpit trying to get it in. Back is Pierce. Pierce firing a long pass, intercepted by Trivers. Trivers, though, running into trouble with Kelly and Arsenault. Now here's James. James now around behind the net. James fires it back around to the corner. Over to Cody. He couldn't handle it. And it looks like we've got two defensemen playing the left side. They've got to talk to each other. And Bullpit comes in to help and takes a penalty. He'll go to the box here with 2:35 left in the first period. And I noticed some miscommunication between the Matrix there. James and Trivers were both in the corner, and Bullpit had to come in and cover in front of the net, and then they were both on one side of the net. Anyway, Matrix doing a good job to get that puck out with Howitt, Phillips, Surratt, and Corbett out there. Here comes Eastern though into the zone on this power play. Setting it up now is McKenzie working at the 21. He fires, saved by Jack Clote. So now coming out, we've got Hickox and Toombs out there with Phillips and Corbett. Move across the bow ring on defense, fires that in high, just cleared in front by Pigeon as Clote made the first save. Dwyer now working in the corner against Toombs. Dwyer flipping it to center. Toombs coming back to get him though, and he's checked. And coming up with the puck is Phillips. Now Doyle with it, skating in. Phillips right on him, or Toombs right on him. Now back to the line, Bowering to Doyle off his stick, and in is Phillips. Phillips now firing it out, and here is Hickox getting that puck down the ice. 58 seconds left in this power play for Eastern. Oh, and Toombs doing a great job forward checking, and he's hooked down by McKenzie. That will cancel out the rest of this Eastern power play, as Toombs did a great job forward checking and drawing the penalty there as McKenzie heads to the box. So with 1:25 here left in the first period, we've got Henry at the draw. Henry winning it now to Trivers. 4-on-4 hockey here for another 43 seconds. James to Henry. Henry trying to find Trivers. Trivers has it now. Trivers trying to gain the zone. He's losing the puck. Offside. Trivers having a hard time controlling the puck tonight for whatever reason. Matrix has to get their head in the game here with 1:09 left in the first period. Henry at the draw. Out there with McDonald up front. Now Trivers. Trivers now pushing it in deep as Rundle pushes him into the boards. Over to Hartman. Now here's Trivers. Trivers now stops him. Now Henry with the puck. Henry working away back to James. 13 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Here comes James. James with a nice pass up to McDonald. And we've got a cross-checking penalty going to James. That's the sort of undisciplined penalty we don't need to take, is a cross-checking penalty after getting rid of the puck in the neutral zone. We have to be careful of those. So 41 seconds left in the first period, and we will go. It's a 3-on-3 hockey. 4-on-3, pardon me. Now it's going to go to 5-on-4 hockey in the favor of Eastern. Out to the line. McEwen almost got that out. His bullpit cleared it to the line. Now here's Pigeon turning Pierce back. And 16 seconds left in this period as McEwen races up for that puck. Now McDonald, now McEwen. Now Bullpit squeezes it back in. 5 seconds left in this period. Pierce behind his own net. And that will be the end of the first period here, with the score 5-1 in favor of the Eastern Express here in their home rink. And the Matrix with some, some sloppy play, a couple of unfortunate and unlucky goals, and that was not the period they wanted to start with. They need to lock things down. Started to get a little undisciplined at the end. Matrix have a lot to work on here coming into the second period. So I'm going to mute now, and we will see you at the beginning of the second. the home team coming out to take the ice here as we get ready for the opening face-off of the second period. Awaiting our mid-aisle matrix here. Hopefully coming out with a mindset that will allow them to score some goals and kind of climb out a little bit of the hole that has been dug. Yes, and there they come. James, Trivers, Howitt, Henry, Corbett, Gardner, Surratt, Hickox, Bullpit. Comes Clow, Pigeon, Phillips, Fraser, Toombs, Cody, McEwen, and Morash, who's on the bench today. So I noticed a little spring in the step of some of those players, so hopefully they'll take it to them this second period, score some goals, and get right back in this game. There's McDonald now onto the ice. That will be it for the Matrix. As they head to the bench, looks like starting lineup, we've got Corbett, Trivers, and Toombs. Possibly McEwen. He's over by the door. And of course, we're starting here with a 4-on-4 for 35 seconds, after which time Eastern will jump into a 5-on-4 power play. So the 4-on will be Trivers, Corbett, McEwen, and Toombs for the Matrix. And it looks like for Eastern out there, we've got Doyle and Pierce, Dunn and McDonald. And in nets for Eastern is number 31. Who is in net for Eastern?